Good evening, Linda.
Good evening.
Thank you for being here. You're a very active and happy participant. So, simple question. So, why did you join DTLC?
That's an interesting question coming from you. I joined
Hmm.
DTLC because it was an invitation and a challenge from you. We met at a friend's office.
Yeah.
I think it was just destiny that we met there. And you
Mm.
said a statement that stuck with me. You said, nothing is too expensive when it comes to your health. And
Mm-hmm.
even offered to give a discount so that I joined the program. So that is what motivated me to join. I had not heard of the TLC before that day.
Okay. And what is the other reason why you joined this particular program? Yes.
Oh,
Nothing
okay.
is too, yes.
Um, to manage, to learn how to manage my sugars better and
Mm-hmm.
just find a sustainable, I don't know if I should use the word diet, but find a sustainable way of managing diabetes because I had tried other ways, but they were not sustainable.
Okay. Thank you so much, Linda. And what type of diabetes do you have?
Type 1 diabetes.
What does that mean if when you're type
It
1?
it means that the pancreas is not producing insulin, and therefore you need to inject to supplement to substitute for that.
Yes, so to control your blood sugars, eh? And so when
Yes.
your blood sugars are not controlled, then definitely it gets you into trouble, short term and long term. And why we're here today is because this DTLC was specifically for people living with type 2 diabetes. We had some people who joined who are not living with diabetes, but this was the focus. So we ran different DTLC for people living with diabetes and for people without with just lifestyle condition that needs to improve them. So, Linda,
Yeah.
what did you learn in DTLC? And just tell us, what did you like? How did you manage your sugars? Yeah.
Yeah.
How have you benefited?
So, yeah. At first, when I joined, I looked at the daily challenges, and
Mm.
this was both when it comes to diet and even in the workout, regarding the workout when the pace are up.
Hmm.
So looking at both like guidelines, I just laughed and said, can never be me. And then
Mm.
slowly I saw people posting their progress on the WhatsApp group, and then they started posting the food, the blood sugar readings. The blood sugar readings was sensitive for me because I knew I was not in the green zone. It was always, 15 and above. And
Hmm.
the fact that we were taken through carbohydrate intelligence, I think that was the first session I attended. And
Hmm.
then now I started understanding I need to limit to one carbohydrate per meal. That really became a game changer for me. I also used to take a lot of juice just out of anger because I felt like I'm doing everything, but my body is not responding. And it's not like my pancreas will wake up one day. So why not? YOLO,
Mm.
And
Mm.
that's how I ended up taking the wrong foods. And through the program, I've been able to learn that you can moderate. If I choose to take a fruit, then let it just be the fruit for that meal. Let that fruit be the carbohydrate for that meal. So carbohydrate intelligence stood out for me. And
Mhm.
also, I never ever thought I would go above like 5,000 steps in a day without being forced or like
Mhm.
a lion is chasing me or something. So doing this just for health was,
Mhm.
yeah, eye-opening, and yeah, it was challenging. But this week I decided I'm going to do my best and make sure that the average is 10K. At the beginning of the week it was 9K. I'm sure right now it's towards 10K. And the fact that there were multiple, how are they called, specialists, whether it's about sleep,
Yeah.
footwear,
Mhm.
that really helped me. And of course, the participants as well. I've seen foods that I had never heard of, so that really challenged me to do better.
Okay, thank you so much. So Linda has talked about a few things. She's talked about the pacer and making steps. So when you are doing the DTLC, we have an app that we use where you can see everybody's steps. And every day you're supposed to at least try to achieve 10,000 steps. So people do try. And Linda said when she saw that for the first time, it's not going to work. I can't even do steps. But now she is doing 10,000 steps. She also talked about posting the blood sugar. So people can post their blood sugars, and It's not mandatory. We'd like to see your blood sugar. It's better. We educate you better with knowledge of your blood sugars. And she said she was afraid to post because her sugars were 15, 16, 20 sometimes. But how are your sugars now, Linda?
In fact, I've just taken the reading right now before dinner, and it was 5. I think all the readings I've taken today, they were below 10, and I am so happy.
Mm. Hmm. Wow. But even there are times you got hypo. So we should never be scared of discussing our blood sugars publicly because diabetes is a condition that, affects the way your body uses food. And if your family do not know or your friends don't know your diabetes and your blood sugars and how food affects your blood sugars, then sometimes they can influence you negatively. So it's very important to talk about it. So Linda, what message, okay? So I know you've talked about many changes. You've talked about carbohydrate intelligence. Can you just say in one line what that means? Don't use the carbohydrate intelligence term. Use what does that mean for you?
The it means portion control. That's what I'd
Mhm.
say.
Yeah.
Guilt-free portion control.
Yes. But carbohydrate portion control, right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So what would you like to tell somebody Linda is a very young person with type 1 diabetes. And like you see, she was saying, she would just take juices, which of course would drive her sugar crazy. But she has done very well. So, Linda, there are young people who have had type 1 diabetes. They're tired of taking injections every day. They are tired of managing their diet. What can you tell them?
Yeah, so first, I'd like to clarify that the blood sugar readings of 15 were before meals, not even after. And then
Mhm.
the other thing I want to just say, I'm a type 1 diabetic, so I wouldn't say that my pancreas suddenly started working, but this program has made so many changes for me. And what I'd say for any type 1 diabetic out there, it's a tough journey. And
Mhm.
the best part about this program for me was having trained nutritionists. I insist on the word trained because I have been a product of online misinformation. I have tried keto diet. I have tried anything with the hopes that the pancreas would suddenly start working. I've tried fasting. I was supposed to do 72-hour fast. I don't know how I would have survived that. So walking this journey with trained professionals would really help. And as much as you know it's a lifelong condition, managing it to avoid complications is very key. So I'd encourage them to try out this program. It would help them manage the sugars better.
And so thank you very much. Thank you so much for sharing your story. We know it's a long story and you're a social media and you talk to people. So we would like to make you a champion for another season, not next, maybe 13 when we have another diabetes season, so that you can be a champion for young ones. Because can you control your sugars very well, Linda? Is it possible?
It is.
Without landing in hospital frequently, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so well done. We are so grateful for your experience. And please keep up. Remember, DTLC, you just finished the 12 weeks, but you're here for a lifetime. Okay? You're going nowhere. Now you need to lead the group and take the lead in the group. You're the young one, okay? So you continue.
Mhm.
So thank you so much.